Well, Coach, just talk about coming off the loss. I don't know how much you've seen the guys since that time with the Christmas break being thrown in there, but how do you feel the attitude is and what they've been doing since that point?
Unfortunately, down the stretch, internally, I knew that we needed a break. We've been together for a few months now, and we work pretty hard. They have to work extremely hard, and I think we were a little mentally and physically tired. And then combine that with 4 games in 9 days, and that's typical of stretches in college basketball. And we had a couple injuries that didn't help with our depth, and we needed a break, and I could feel it. We were leaking oil, if you will, and some of the games weren't playing our best, and we were hoping that we could get to the break and stay unscathed, and obviously we weren't able to do that. But we've reconvened, and they were in great spirits last night. I saw a few of them this morning already. We're about to get on the floor here shortly, and I think our legs are back underneath us. I think they got a mental break that we all needed. We had a longer break than normal, with the last game being a little bit earlier than what I'm used to. But fortunately, I thought we really needed a longer break. And, we'll see. It's kind of a renewed feeling around here with the SEC upon us, and we all know what that brings.
I was going to get you to assess DJ Jeffrey's game. I know he's played a lot of minutes, and he's had some ups and downs, but just kind of tell me where you think he is right now.
Yeah, like you said, he's played a lot of minutes. I don't know off the top of my head how that compares to his career at other places before I arrived, but I can't imagine he's playing quite as many minutes. But he may be, I don't know. But he certainly plays a lot for us and for me personally. And it just shows his versatility and the ability to play multiple positions, and how much we rely on him on both ends of the floor. And he definitely is one of the guys that was tired. I don't know if he'd admit it or not, but I know he was tired down the stretch, and in the second half of some games, the energy level wasn't where it needed to be, and a lot of that's, I'm to blame. I told the team after the game, the first thing I told them is that, I've got to play more people, how we play, the standard that we're trying to set is high when we're on the court, in practice, in the game. And so because of that, we normally play a lot of guys, and I didn't play as many down the stretch, and definitely in certain positions, and DJ was one of them. And I've got to trust more guys and just keep our guys fresh. And I got to remember that as we head into SEC play and all the type of teams and players we're about to face.
And as far as Alabama goes, the first SEC opponent, they obviously play awful well, beat 2 number 1 teams already. Just what have you seen from them on film?
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of fun to watch them over break. It took away some of my Christmas spirit at times. But, they've got just so many positives. They've got so much length and so much skill and depth, and they're well coached, and they're confident, and they're battle tested. They played Michigan State and North Carolina and at Houston and Memphis, and it just goes on. And so they've been exposed to the best and the brightest coaches, players, schemes. What we throw at them won't, make them miss a beat, more than likely, in terms of this team and what they've faced, even though they're a younger basketball team with some of their main guys being new to college basketball. But, we're going to have our hands full, and we're trying to put our game plan together as best we can. And obviously, we're hopeful that our fans will come out and help us. We really need, I know we're not in session with school being out, but we need the community to come out and hopefully, get in the seats and help us, because we're going to need a good crowd against them.
And one more from me, because I know Paul would ask if he was here about Shaq's ankle. How's he coming along?
He's still not there. He's certainly better than he was. But, he's not ready yet. We still got a couple more days, and Obviously, it's one of those things, like always, it's out of my control. It's up to Shaq and up to the trainers. They make those kind of decisions, who's available each and every day. And hopefully, as we get closer to the game, he'll feel closer to 100% and be available on game day. But right now, I don't know.
Anything else? We good? Neil, you have anything?
I just would ask one, just for the good of the group. I'm sorry, not used to asking, Mike. For the good of the group, when you've had a few days off, I mean, everybody's gone home, they've been around a holiday. How do you get ramped back up in a short period of time when you got 48 hours to get ready for your first game?
It's what you do. It's what you do. And the guys were in good spirits. We got older guys, and I think they love being home. But at the same time, it's like what I tell parents when they drop their young people off to campus now. They'll come home every chance they get the first year. But just trust me when I tell you, when they get into the second, third, and fourth, they're probably not going to come home every chance they get. And just say I tell them it's just a part of life. And the moms usually look at me with a sad face. But like I said, they were home for a good stretch. And I think they're ready to get back to work and be back with their guys, and the camaraderie of being on a team, knowing, that we're 11-1 and about to, face unbelievable competition. And what we're trying to sell them on is that these are just great opportunities. We play in a league with all these opportunities, to play against the best of the best. And, let's try to get ready and compete.